What is going on, guys? Hope you're having a great and a safe day. So today we're talking about why don't we see kind of the mass production of biological ships in Star Trek and Star Trek Fleet Command. This is a question which is prevalent among a lot of people. We don't see it in the Federation. We don't see it with the Romulans. We certainly don't see it with the Klingons. We don't see the mass production of kind of biological ships. And it would kind of make sense. Like, these biological ships could be vastly superior to mechanical ships. They could easily repair, for example. So that is a big question that is on, a lot of people's minds here. Why don't we see kind of more biological ships? The first question we have to ask ourselves is, this all stems from one kind of roundabout thing which people are discussing. Why can't the crew of Voyager kind of replicate seeds and grow their own coffee on board their ship when they're on their voyage? This is kind of one of the reasons we have to look at this. It all stems from this. Okay, so this is all about replicators. Given Captain Janeway's kind of I'd say love and relationship with coffee, it would kind of make a lot of sense to have, a reliable, kind of non-replicated source of coffee and, of course, other things available, right, on Voyager. So since, replicators are capable of generating kind of organic material based on patterns, why can't the replicator produce coffee seeds? Would these seeds function as the same as non-replicated seeds? Like, this is one of the big questions. Like, it has a lot to do with replicators, and further, given kind of the crew's general lack of satisfaction, which we see in Star Trek Voyager, Neelix's kind of crazy alien cuisine, it would kind of made sense to kind of fill the hydroponics bay with all these fruits and vegetables. So to kind of give this kind of earth-based feelings on their voyage, why don't replicators kind of reproduce seeds all the time? And there is certainly an answer to this for sure. For those guys who don't know a lot about replicators, so this is it, right? Living things need to be replicated on a quantum level. Replicators work on an atomic level. They can't store this quantum data. Transporters, when you're transporting from ship to ship or ship to planet, use quantum data in their temporary buffer. So this is definitely a canon material we're talking about here. So living things need to be replicated on a quantum level. Replicators working on an atomic level. So again, why, this is a big issue as to why ships can't be mass produced on a biological level. For sure, being said, especially in Voyager, they probably have facilities to kind of make all these seeds live in tissue, animal life, produced with the assembly of kind of synthetic genes. And it'll be similar kind of to cloning in a way. But the fact is, clones just don't live up to kind of living material. And this can be the same for ships, right? So if we kind of look at all these ships, they're kind of mechanical in a way, and they don't have the same kind of reaction. So again, biologically, we can't reproduce this for sure. The question we have to ask ourselves, could the Federation and other factions in the near future kind of build a replicator to mass create biological ships? It's entirely possible, yet the Borg, if they assimilated anyone with this technology, they could have access to this tech, and it would be disastrous. It would be absolutely disastrous. Maybe the Augments would be the first to use this tech. Who knows? As to Star Trek Fleet Command, I would love to see biological ships enter the game. Developers, if you're working on it, please let us know. But as it stands, replicators just can't reproduce living things because they need to be at a quantum level, and replicators work on an atomic level. So yeah, I mean, that is pretty much it. That is my 2 cents for today. Guys, stay safe out there in the COVID-19 crisis. And yeah, let's keep in touch. All right, see you guys.